What is up, Flavor Family? It's Bobby, and today we are gonna rock some cold keto lunch prep that you can take to work or to school that doesn't need to be heated up. Because the #1 request on my channel is for those kind of meal preps, so I wanna hook you up with a keto recipe you are gonna love for lunch every single day this week. So let's do it. Cold keto lunch meal prep. Roast chicken salad. Oven roasted chicken thighs, pulled and tossed with a creamy mayo dressing, and served with low-carb, keto-friendly cloudbread buns. And this video is a collaboration with my good buddies over at Thrive Market. I absolutely love them because they make healthy living easy and accessible for everyone. All I do on a monthly basis is log on to their website at thrivemarket.com and order my favorite natural organic products. I'm done buying those at the grocery store because on Thrive Market, they're 25 to 50% less expensive. They come to my door in the old box. You know I like staying at home and not having to go outside. And I get all of these fantastic organic natural products at the best possible price. And if you're keto or you're gluten-free or you're vegan, the website is super easy to navigate. You can shop by those values. It'll show you all those products. And like always, they hooked me up with a promo code for you guys to get 25% off your first order and a 30-day free trial. So click that link down in the description box. Check it out because Thrive Market is gonna totally hook up your meal prepping needs. All right, for this recipe, let's get started with 10 bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs that are in front of me. I'm also preheating the oven to 400 degrees. I wanna make that skin super crispy, so I'm gonna reach in my box of goodies here and get some avocado oil. Love this stuff. Just give it a little spritz on top of the skin. Then a generous pinch of salt, and a few cracks of black pepper. Flip the chicken over and do a little more salt and pepper. All right, put these guys skin side up one more time. And the reason I do a little shot of oil on there is to help the skin get crispy. Crispy chicken chicharrones are life. If you don't know what I'm talking about, wait 1 hour until these come out and you'll see. All right, you guys, while the chicken is doing its thing, let's get rolling on the low-carb cloud breads. I actually haven't made these with you, but if you're in the keto community, this is your go-to low-carb bread. And I'm gonna make it in the shape of a bun to sandwich in between the creamy chicken salad and munch on it. It is gonna be the bomb. Is it munch or munch? Most people munch, but I guess I munch, okay? All right, for that we need 6 eggs. I'm gonna separate the whites from the yolks. So to do that, I'm very carefully gonna crack it into a ramekin, then pour the egg into your hand, and then carefully let the white fall through and place the yolk in another bowl. This is usually a tough assignment for me because these paws are super clumsy, but you have to be careful because if you spill any of the yolks into the white, you have to start over. The yolks prevent the whites from getting stiff and becoming like a nice meringue. So very carefully let all the egg whites fall through. Last egg yolk goes into the bowl. Then add a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar to the egg whites. The cream of tartar will help the egg whites stabilize, and to get them to the stabilization point, just take some hand beaters here and whisk it up. Leslie's watching me like a hawk. Let's see if she approves of these peaks.
That's good, babe.
All right, so look at the whites, guys. You want it to really hold their shape because the more air you can beat in there, the more cloud-like your bread is gonna be. And in the bowl that has the yolks, I'm gonna add the fat. Probably the most important thing about this recipe is using full-fat cream cheese and room temperature. This has been sitting out for an hour. You want it to be soft and pliable so it mashes into the egg yolks. I'm gonna measure a 1/4 cup of the cream cheese. Use a spoon to pack it to a level 1/4 cup. Add it to the bowl, and then measure 2 more tablespoons. Damn it. And then don't even bother rinsing off the tips of the hand mixer. Just beat the egg yolks together with the cream cheese very slowly. Okay, that looks good, you guys. And see, even if there's little flecks of the cream cheese in there, that's fine. That's gonna bake out. But if the cream cheese is cold, you won't get that kind of emulsification or incorporation in there, and it's gonna be kind of broken. So let me put this to the side, grab my spatch, and then the reason why it's cloud is because we take about 1/3 of the egg white mixture here, put it into the fat, and we fold. Don't mix. This is where baking comes in. I should really have Desi on camera doing this because this is a baking technique that you do with meringues or soufflés. You're just folding the egg whites into the fat without mixing and disturbing all those beautiful air bubbles in there. Then add the last of the egg whites. That's beautiful. Now take a 1/2 cup measurer and then scoop some of the mixture into that and put it on a sheet tray that's lined with some parchment paper. And then once it goes down, use a spoon to flatten it down a little bit, but you still want it to be kind of tall like a cloud. Last one is down, and then grab some dried oregano, pinch it over the top, and then a little snow shower of Parmesan cheese or Pecorino Romano. I love adding the parm and the oregano because it kind of reminds me of like an Italian focaccia. Now, I'm gonna pop these in the oven at 300 for 27 to 30 minutes.
Same oven?
Oh yeah, come on, I'll show you what she's talking about. Come here.
Babe, where did the chicken go?
I may have moved the chicken to my neighbor's oven because I didn't want to wait the full hour for it to come out and then cook the cloud bread. Otherwise, you have to do that. I want to get this cooked and in my belly as soon as possible. All right, while that is doing its thing, let's make the creamy dressing that we tossed the roasted chicken in. All right, for the mayo dressing, I'm gonna put some avocado oil mayo into this bowl. Normally, I don't buy this stuff at the market because it's expensive, but I got it on Thrive Market for 30% cheaper than my local organic grocer, and I love avocado oil, and so I had to buy it. So let's scoop in about 3/4 of a cup. You can see it's avocado oil by the green tint of the mayo. Next up, we need some lemons. You know, I've been doing a lot of zesting in the house when you see a lemon like this in the fridge. But all you do after you zest a lemon is wrap it in plastic wrap and then put it in the fridge. It'll stay fresh. Let's start with the juice of 1/2. A teaspoon of stone ground mustard. I love this stuff because you can see the mustard seeds in there. Now my mayo dressing gets a little funky. You may have seen me do this dressing on my Instagram lives or my Instagram stories, but go ahead and splash in a teaspoon of coconut amino acids. If you're on keto, this is your best friend because it's low carb. And then splash in 1/2 teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. All right, I know the first thing coming to your mind is the flavor of the dressing gonna be Asian? The answer is no. It just gives it a real depth of flavor, or what people call umami. Now I'm gonna whisk it up, and you could stop there. I'm calling that my basic go-to mayo dressing, but I do need to add a little bit of salt and pepper, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a few cracks of black pepper. You know we're not gonna stop there, obviously. The next 2 ingredients are kind of Asian-ish also, but they're really, really tasty. I'm gonna squirt in a little bit of sriracha or hot sauce. Any kind of hot sauce works, about a teaspoon. And then a teaspoon of tahini paste. If you grew up in the Middle East, this is your version of peanut butter. It's nutty, bitter, and a little earthy, and once again, it adds an insane depth of flavor to this mayo. And then I can just tell my spidey senses are telling me that it's gonna need the other 1/2 of the lemon juice, so squeeze that in, and then whisk it up. So another reason why I love Thrive Market is a lot of these ingredients I consider pantry staples, and I always have them in my cabinet. They're always 25 to 50% cheaper than the store, and Amazon doesn't even carry a lot of this stuff, and I've compared the prices for the stuff they do. Thrive is cheaper, so make sure you use that link with the promo code down in the description box for 25% off your first order and the 30-day free trial. All right, I wanna taste this because this is the most important part of the, I keep saying that, this is the most important part of the recipe. The cloud bread is the most important part. Oh, damn, that's good. Dude, it's tangy. That's what you want. I'm saying it's important because I want this to be a bold, tangy, slightly acidic dressing, because when you put it on the shredded chicken later on, it has to have a lot of flavor, and that is good. A little salty, a little tangy. You get a little bit of that salt from the coconut aminos. That is the bomb. It's just the right amount of spice, does it? All right, you guys, it took 27 minutes on the dot. Check out these cloud breads. Come on, those are golden brown little puffs of goodness. The cheese and the oregano kind of baked on top. They have that beautiful color. Now they are too hot, so let them sit for a few minutes. The chicken will be ready. I'm gonna go over to the neighbor's house and check it out and then bring it back. All right, you guys, chicken took 1 hour on the dot, and trust me, her condo smells unbelievable right now. But look at this. The chicken is golden brown. It's crazy juicy, and referencing that chicken chicharron earlier, listen, is what I'm talking about. This is what we do for you guys to get really good audio. All right, as soon as that cools down, I will shred it like Wolverine, then we'll toss it with the dressing, and then we're almost done. Grab one of the chicken thighs, and then peel back the skin. Push that out of the way for now. And then just use a couple forks and shred the meat off the bone the best you can. And it comes off really easy and it smells so good. Now I know there's a few of you guys out there thinking that you can do this with a rotisserie chicken, and you can. The thing is, have you ever looked at the ingredient list on the back of a rotisserie chicken? It should just be chicken, salt, pepper, and that's it. But there's so many darn preservatives and additives and gosh knows what. I'd so much rather do this. Plus, like I said, the benefit of doing this is chicken chicharrones for the win. I mean, come on, listen. This is keto crack, pretty much. My God. Salty, crispy, and fatty. Luckily, there's enough to share with Desi because that is insane. Que rico. We gotta try it. I'll buy Desi here.
Do something.
You need chicken skin in your life. You can hear the crunch
Yummy.
all the way over here. All right, I'm going to finish shredding, then chopping a little bit with a knife, and then we'll toss it with the dressing. All right, the chicken is chopped and all of the chicken skin may or may not be gone. Now I'm gonna scoop it into a clean bowl here. And then we'll take some of that funky, creamy dressing here. And I like to pour it around the edges of the bowl. I think it's easier to toss that way. Give it a mix up. And it's nice to do this while the chicken is still hot. That way it really soaks up all that creamy mayonnaise dressing. And then what do you think? We can use a little more dressing. I want this super cream also. Let's just put it all in. That is good, baby. All right, my friends, now it's all about the keto fixins to make this guy over the top. I did roast 2 thick slices of bacon before the video started. A little salty nuggets of joy will add a lot of flavor. Add 1 cup of chopped celery along with some parsley. Throw in about 2 teaspoons of that. About a 1/4 cup of sliced green onions. And then we need some crunch in this guy, so let's add 3 tablespoons of roasted and chopped pecans. Pecans are very keto friendly. All right, now I'm gonna mix up all that goodness. Wow, how good does that look, man? Amazing. Wow. That chicken is crazy juicy. The flavors and textures of everything is bomb. But I do want to grab a little more lemon juice and squeeze that over the top for a little more flavor. Whoa! I just lost half of the juice over there. Last time it squirted you in the eye, so I guess it's better that it squirts the counter. All right, salad is done. Bread is done. Let's plate this dish and try it out. Let's grab a bun and put it on the bottom. Put a few healthy scoops of the chicken salad on top, and then 1 more cloud bread on top. And there it is, you guys. Cold keto lunch prep for work or school that is absolutely low carb and delish. That's crazy. Do I have something here? Wow. My mouth went through that bun like air. It literally is a cloud bread, and it's a little eggy, very light, tons of flavor, but it's all about that creamy, delicious, oven roasted chicken salad. That is the bomb. You guys, this recipe is great. Even better when you get 25% off your first order at thrivemarket.com and a free 30-day trial using my link down in the description box. Check that out. I use the products all the time. Organic, non-GMO, and the website is a breeze to use. The recipe is down below in the description box along with the macros, the storage, the heating, all of that good stuff. If you guys want 2 more pretty darn good keto meal preps for the week, they are streaming below me right now, but I'll see you next Friday like I always do. Until then, hashtag keep on cooking, mad love.